Hi, Tim here from World of Sleuths, and I know I told in my video I did yesterday, I said I was going to try getting this video uh, recorded last night at the latest, but I wasn't successful with, because migraine came on. So I'm doing them this morning, and yeah, so. Well, with that said, let me get started. See, on our vacation, we were in a town in Wisconsin, house sitting and cat sitting for my daughter, who's a children's minister of a church, and her and some volunteers from the church took took 90 kids to a camp for a Bible camp, a week of Bible camp. So we were at my daughter's for a little over a week. Yeah, but they have a nice library there in town. Every other month they have library sales, and these what something that has surprised me. Okay, I figured we went on Monday, and that date the paperback books were 50 cents each, and the hardcovers, the audiobooks, and the DVDs were $1 a piece. And so I got like only 2 or 3 hardcovers on Monday. It was mainly the paperbacks and the audiobooks that I got on Monday. But so first off, it's a movie that came out when I was a teenager. It was a movie, and George Lucas is one of the authors of it, but it is not Star Wars. The book is American Graffiti. It covers some high school kids, but back in '62, and right around graduation time from high school, and what they're going to be doing after that summer and stuff. So, but it reminds me of like a lot of towns or cities have roads that kids cruise on. High school kids will cruise on, especially on weekends, and like we had one in my hometown too. The next one is another movie, but it's from like the '80s. The movie and it's a nonfiction book. It's Hamker Hill. It's about a bloody battle during the Vietnam War, and it's there's a movie that was made based on this book, and see, I like reading books on wars and stuff too. So I decided to get that one. Next one is one that I've heard reference to from many different places, and that book is Jack Kerouac, On the Road. They said these I got for 50 cents a piece. Okay, Robert Cray Stocking had The Angel. This is Elvis Cole novel. I might have just notice that in the saddle there looks a lot like Mickey Mouse is shooting a gun. But, or should say shooting a handgun. And then another one is a Joe Pike one. This is The Watchman. Elvis Cole writes like the private detective type book. Here's Demolition Angel. Also by him, L.A. Requiem. I think that's all his books that he picked up there. Okay, yeah, it's the last of his books that I had in paperback anyway. Next one is Rick Molfina, The Burning Edge. I've read 2 of his books now. I finished one just last week, which was Vengeance Road, and I like his ratings. He's like, he writes like crime type or thrillers, crime thrillers. Next one is Cather book. I've this, and I read one of ours and I really liked it. So I figured maybe what the heck, for 50 cents, yes, I'll pick this one up to read. Next one is Murder on the Appalachian Trail by Jess Carr. See, one of my dreams I had used to have what I'd like to sort of like for my bucket list, but now I won't be able to do it, is through hike on the Appalachian Trail. But I can't help but this is about murder along it, so it should be interesting. This is one my wife picked out for her. It's Susan Elizabeth Phillips, Natural Born Charmer. My wife isn't on BookTube. He just recently got back into reading after so many years, and she reads faster than I do, I can tell you that, but she only picked up a couple of things there, and then the last paperback I have is American Assassin by Vince Flynn. Of course, he writes the Mitch Rapp series, which is pretty much like both thrillers. Okay, now I'll start with the hardcovers. Like I said, only 2 or 3 I bought on Monday. On Friday, because on Friday when we got there and found out on Friday, could fill a bag that's a great big grocery bag, and it's $2. So I couldn't beat that, and I got to round up mainly. Yeah, I got all hardcovers, but that day, but there a couple I got on the Monday. So this is Eric Van Nussbader, Last Snow. Of course, he's a thriller writer. Like, he took over the Bourne series after Robert Ludlum died. And another novel is Bloodthirst, and it's a McClure Carson novel. John Sanford, Twisted Prey. Brad Meltzer, The Book of Lies. I don't know much about him, but I did know that he does write more like thrillers and stuff. Here's another Brad Meltzer. It's The Zero Game. Now with this next one, it's one that Brian from B&B Books will like, because I know he likes this author. It's James Rollins, The Doomsday Key. See, I rarely come across any of his books, so when I saw that and for as cheap as I could get it, I said, oh yeah. Okay, here's by Martin Cruz Smith, Tatiana. This is in the Arcadia Wrinkle series. See, the first book of that series I read before, and I have it again in paperback, and it's it's pretty much spies, or like spies and stuff over in the back during the Cold War in the Soviet Union. And here's one guy that I never see his books at like these sales and stuff. I've read one of his, a newer book of his, but that's Walter Mosley, Charcoal Joe. It's Easy Rollins mystery. Okay, and I already had a book or two from this series that I got like on paperback, or is it hardcover? I can't remember. But I know I have already had one of novel from this series. This is Seize the Day. Then Holy Terror is another one in that series. Okay, now for the rest of these hardcovers, they're all by the same author. This is an author that has written many books, and if I remember right, I think he's dead now, but he wrote some of the series he wrote were made into TV shows. I saw some of. I didn't see too many of any of them, but I figured, hey, and I already had others by him on my shelf, so I figured I'd have to get more to try plugging up some holes. The first one, okay, the author is Robert B. Parker. The first one is Night and Day. This is Jesse Stone novel. Here's one from his Spencer novel, Spencer series, Sudden Mischief. That's a series that the series has Spencer for Hire, where he was pretty much private detective. Okay, this one doesn't have a dust jacket, but I'll do it like this way. Or see, it's three complete Spencer novels here that has the Good Life manuscript, Mortal Stakes, and Promised Land on it, or in it, I should say. Okay, here's Melancholy Baby. It's a Sonny Rando novel. And okay, another Robert B. Parker, Blue-Eyed Devil. Walking Shadow. Chance. This one says it's a Spencer novel. For Chance to Dream, which is he wrote as a sequel to The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. Then I realized I had another one here that I haven't read either of these authors yet, but I know they're thriller authors, and it's by Preston and Child. It's Gideon's Sword. Okay, that's out hardcover books I got. Like I said, there were only two or three that I got on the first day. The rest I got on Friday, where they were where it was filled bag uh, for $2. Okay, next up I'll show you the DVDs I got. First one is it's 8 timeless classics. See on there, Time of the Wolf, Where the Red Fern Grows, Rugged Gold, Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Seven Alone, Lassie the Painted Tales, and Baker's Hawk. Actually, I got this on Monday, so I got it for $1. So, and with the number, with the movies on there, I figured they're worth it. My wife picked out this Dolly Parton Coat of Many Colors and Far Side Reflections. Okay, now I'll show you the audiobooks I picked up there. I don't really listen to audiobooks much, but I figured I'd get some of that because, especially with the price. First one is Vince Flynn, Act of Terror, or Act of Treason. I know I do have it in paperback also, and it has 10 CDs on it. Next one is Dale Brown, Executive Intent. I don't think I have this in a physical book. And it has 10 CDs also. Now the last one I have to show you, I could not believe it. Okay, this one is still sealed, and it's Patricia Cornwell Dust. It's a Scarpetta novel. Okay, remember, I got this for $1. I'll try bringing it close up so where you can see the suggested retail price. Let's see, that $39.99, so that's like a $40 book I got for $1. And looks like that's all I have for you this time around. So time for me to get to reading, so until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.